Thousands of retired Dallas police officers and firefighters continue to wait to see if the city council will agree to the pension fund's plan to keep the fund solvent. This week, tensions were evident between the pension fund and some city council members. Fox 4's Lori Brown live with the story. Lori.
Some Dallas City Council members were concerned about the pension fund's rate of return more than 8 years after bad investments were made by previous leaders. But the executive director explained that those bad investments are continuing to weigh the fund down.
Problems prior to 7 years ago, and they've been saddled with that problem.
Dory Wiley is president and CEO of Commerce Street Holdings, an outside consultant hired by the city for a one-time examination of the Dallas Police and Fire Pension Fund performance.
And they have worked them down. Now, the end result of what they have on their balance sheet for those assets would be basically the worst of the worst.
Ryan Wagner, chief investment officer for the pension fund, added that the fund has gotten $1.4 billion back from the bad investments so far.
What's left is very hard to just go out and sell and reallocate to somewhere else in the portfolio.
But some Dallas City Council members thrown into a role outside their normal purview continue to feel uneasy about the fund's performance.
We need to have that independent evaluation, whether it's monthly, I don't know, but it needs to happen.
Councilman Paul Ridley suggested that the city bring on a consultant like Commerce Street to fill that role more consistently.
Why we are using portfolio managers that are in the bottom of the performance rankings. That just boggles my mind. That's got to change.
These are investments made prior to this staff, and they're kind of stuck in them.
Excuse me, there was not a person.
Councilwoman Paula Blackman urged moving the discussion to the full city council.
As I said, when Mama writes a check, Mama gets to ask the questions.
But the questions were being asked of a firm that could be getting a check if the city decides to hire Commerce Street.
We're about to write a $200 million check this year. Do you have good faith that putting it in this fund, it will be used wisely and invested wisely, and we will get that return?
I have not seen the plan to invest the $200 million, so I would withhold that. They certainly have an extremely qualified board. They have a qualified staff, I think. I'm concerned about the relationship between the city and the staff.
A point Councilman Zarin Gracie homed in on.
You two, since you've sat down, your eyebrows have been in defense mode since y'all sat down. And that's bothersome.
So we're sitting here hearing things that we can't respond to. There's statements being made that we don't get to respond to or explain. And so that's why we're defensive. We would like to have a fair review of this. And
The pension plan submitted a plan to the states that would provide a small increase in pension benefits that would combat inflation, but the retirees have not yet had a cost of living adjustment in more than 8 years. The city has not yet signed off on the plan. Clarice.
Lori Brown live. Thank you.